There are nights in football that pass like any other fixture, and then there are nights that become part of history. For Michael Carrick, a man known for his calm intelligence and quiet authority, one particular match featuring Cristiano Ronaldo will always stand apart. It wasn't just about the goals. It wasn't just about the roar of the crowd. It was about leadership, belief, and a reminder that greatness does not fade when pressure rises, it shines even brighter. Old Trafford was electric long before kickoff. The air felt heavier than usual, filled with tension and expectation. Manchester United needed inspiration. Doubts had begun to creep in around the team. Critics were questioning tactics, energy levels, and even mentality. Carrick, stepping into responsibility with composure, understood that nights like this could define seasons. What he may not have fully anticipated was that Cristiano Ronaldo was about to deliver a performance that would define memories. From the first whistle, Ronaldo looked different. Focused. Relentless. Every touch carried intent. Every movement had purpose. He wasn't just playing the game, he was commanding it. Carrick watched from the sidelines, arms folded, eyes sharp, knowing that big players often reveal themselves when the stakes are highest. And Ronaldo was revealing everything. The early minutes were tense. The opposition pressed high, attempting to disrupt United's rhythm. Passes were intercepted. Challenges were heavy. The crowd grew restless. But Ronaldo never looked rushed. He drifted between defenders, pulling them out of shape, creating space not only for himself but for teammates. His experience was visible in every run. His hunger was obvious in every sprint. Then came the first moment of magic. A perfectly timed through ball split the defense. Ronaldo anticipated it a fraction earlier than everyone else. He accelerated, leaving defenders chasing shadows. With ice-cold composure, he slotted the ball into the net. No wild celebration at first, just a powerful roar that echoed around the stadium. It was a statement. We are here. I am here. Carrick's reaction was subtle but meaningful. A nod. A clenched fist. He understood the importance of that goal beyond the scoreboard. It shifted momentum. It injected belief. It silenced critics, at least temporarily. But the night was far from over. The opposition responded with intensity, equalizing through a well-worked move. The stadium fell silent again. Pressure returned. Many players might have shrunk in that moment. Ronaldo did the opposite. He demanded the ball. He encouraged teammates. He tracked back defensively. At 36 years old, he was sprinting as if he were 26. Carrick could see the leadership unfolding in real time, not through shouting, but through action. Midway through the second half came another defining sequence. United won a free kick just outside the box. The crowd knew what was coming. Ronaldo placed the ball down carefully, stepping back with that familiar stance. Silence swept across Old Trafford. Carrick held his breath. The strike was pure. The ball curled over the wall and dipped viciously into the top corner. The goalkeeper stretched but never stood a chance. Explosion. Pure explosion of sound. Teammates rushed toward Ronaldo as he performed his iconic celebration. Carrick couldn't hide his smile now. This wasn't just technique. It was theater. It was destiny unfolding under floodlights. Yet the match still demanded more drama. Late in the game, tension rose again as the opposition pushed forward desperately. United needed control. They needed composure. They needed someone to take responsibility. Ronaldo did exactly that. Instead of staying high up the pitch waiting for service, he dropped deeper to help build play. He won aerial duels. He shielded the ball near the corner flag to waste precious seconds. Every action screamed commitment. And then came the final dagger. A counterattack in stoppage time. Quick transition. A precise cross into the box. Ronaldo rose above everyone, defenders, doubt, pressure, and powered a header into the net. Hat trick. Complete domination. He didn't just win the match. He owned it. Carrick's emotions finally showed fully. Relief. Pride. Admiration. He knew he had just witnessed something special, not simply a star player scoring goals, but a leader dragging his team forward when it mattered most. After the final whistle, the stadium stood in applause. Fans sang Ronaldo's name long after the players left the pitch. Cameras captured Carrick congratulating him warmly, a moment of mutual respect between two professionals who understood football at its deepest level. In the post-match reflections, Carrick spoke calmly, but his words carried weight. He highlighted Ronaldo's professionalism, preparation, and mentality. He emphasized that greatness isn't accidental, it is built daily through discipline and desire. What stood out most was how he described the influence Ronaldo had on younger players in the squad. They weren't just watching a superstar. They were witnessing a standard. That performance wasn't simply about statistics. It was about timing. When criticism grows loud, when uncertainty creeps in, when the margin for error shrinks, true champions respond. Ronaldo didn't shy away from responsibility. He embraced it. For Carrick, who spent years alongside elite players during his own playing career, this match reinforced something fundamental about football. Talent is important. Tactics are crucial. But mentality decides everything. Ronaldo's mindset turned a difficult night into a memorable triumph. The dressing room atmosphere afterward was different. Confidence returned. Smiles replaced tension. Young players absorbed the lesson without anyone needing to spell it out. Preparation meets opportunity. Belief fuels performance. Leadership can come through example more powerfully than words. Fans still talk about that night. Social media clips of the goals circulate repeatedly. The free kick, the header, the roar, all replayed endlessly. But for Carrick, the memory runs deeper than highlight reels. He remembers the eye contact before kickoff. The intensity in training that week. The quiet assurance Ronaldo carried. There is something unique about witnessing greatness up close. It leaves a mark. Carrick experienced that as a player alongside legends, and on this night, as a manager, he saw it again from a different perspective. Football careers are built on moments. Some matches fade. Others become milestones. This one became a reminder that even as time moves forward, certain players refuse to let their standards drop. Ronaldo's physical fitness, mental sharpness, and competitive fire combined into a masterclass. And perhaps what made it unforgettable was the context. Doubts about age. Questions about system fit. Criticism from pundits. Ronaldo answered everything the only way he knows how, on the pitch. Michael Carrick will never forget that performance because it represented more than a victory. It symbolized resilience. It demonstrated that leadership isn't always loud. It showed that under the brightest lights, the biggest personalities can still rise. Years from now, when people discuss memorable Champions League nights or dramatic Premier League clashes, this match will be part of the conversation. And somewhere, Carrick will remember standing on the touchline, watching a football icon turn pressure into poetry. The goals were spectacular. The celebration iconic. The result crucial. But above all, the lesson was timeless: greatness doesn't ask for permission to shine. It simply does. And on that unforgettable night, Cristiano Ronaldo shone brighter than ever, leaving a memory that Michael Carrick, and every fan in that stadium, will carry forever.